Now, in a previous message, we explained key aspects of the fulfillment of the biblical and Quranic narratives of Jonah. We took the book of Jonah, and Jonah's mentioned in the Holy Quran. We specifically showed how Jonah prefigured the work of the Messiah in saving 100,000 or more who lived in Nineveh, a city that had been marked for destruction by Allah for its gross wickedness. However, we did not delve into the wickedness of Nineveh, which angered the Almighty God. Now, in the Holy Quran, it states regarding Jonah, we sent him, Jonah, to 100,000 or more, and they believed. So we gave them provision till a time, again, an appointed time. Now, in that previous message, we described how this prophecy also referred to the Messiah's gathering of the 144 saints, 100,000 or more, who Allah will use to bring the people of the earth into his salvation. Now, since Nineveh was only given provision for a specific period of time, then it was done away with. What happened to Nineveh or in Nineveh after Jonah's work? Did they return to wickedness? Or was God's aim only to save a specific number of people, which led to the city having been spared of Allah's destruction for that short period of time? Now, the book of the prophet Nahum, it's called the book of Nahum, in the Bible gives us the vision or prophecy of Nineveh's wickedness and the subsequent divine destruction of this city. This book contains only 3 short chapters, which I encourage everyone to read. I encourage every preacher to take this up as a subject, and you should. And I'll tell you why. Now, this book happens to come after the book of Jonah in the order of the Bible. Now, we're going to consider some key verses in the book of Nahum, which provides us with the knowledge of the fate of the United States after November 4th, 2020. Most people know something's going to happen on November 4th. And since it's been made to be such a great election, then you might want to know what God is going to say is going to happen. Now, it states in the book of Nahum, the burden of Nineveh, the book of the vision of Nahum the Echoshite. God is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Well, the burden of Nineveh is its wickedness. And the United States is burdened with the wickedness of its destruction of the indigenous people of the Americas in particular, and its horrific enslavement of the sons and daughters of Africa, the black people enslaved in the Western Hemisphere. That's the burden of the United States, and is greater than the burden of Nineveh. So in the fulfillment of this prophecy, we learn that the Caucasian people will pay for the evil they have poured upon the original people of the earth. They cannot and will not escape it, especially since you have not repented. Secondly, we learn that the slowness of God's wrath refers to his grace, the time afforded the people to repent and to turn from their wicked ways. But have you? Now, I know there's some people in the media some brother came up with a proposal. Sorry, I don't know his name. about this amount of money should be given to black people for reparations. That's all well and good. It's a little too late for that. You will not circumvent the work of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. In fact, you don't even have the power to do that. Now, third, we learn that Allah uses the forces of nature in the execution of his divine wrath, as whirlwind refers to hurricanes and tornadoes. Clouds bring upon us the overabundance of rain, hail, snow, and lightning. And droughts bring about fires, famine, and mental degradation. So when we see these activities plaguing the United States, as we have seen and will continue to witness, why do religious people refuse to attribute these events to Allah's anger upon the people?